about last week. I'm talking about today, the 20th of April, that their parents who are getting ready to send their children back to public school. I'm not talking about private school, with a 100% increase on second term fees. This is a fact.
I have children in public schools.
Yes.
And I have children in public schools, and I know that fees is gazetted. I know as a parent, I have a duty not to allow the school administration to charge me more than has been gazetted. I know that the government has provided avenues for raising grievances. I know that there are situations in which cartels that involve certain parents have colluded with school administration to increase fees. I would call upon parents to take action on that. We cannot begrudge the president when, some a cartel somewhere does action and that this is not raised to the government to take action on.
I want to bring in Dr. Mbae for 1 minute here, because we're looking at an economic, we're looking at an economic issue here, and it's interesting because you cover economic planning for the party, but there's beyond that. In terms of the development of a nation, and I know there's this guy called who's always sad, as I say, his name is Moody, and they're the ones who determine because we work in this global scale, they're the ones who determine where a country sits developmentally, and have said certain things will step in the way of Kenya progressing to a certain level. Now, in whose business, or what are actually some of the things that you should be looking for? What conversations must you be having today if we are talking about who wants to be in government tomorrow? Wakili has said that certain things have happened. There was a reduction in 2022 in terms of expenditure. Whether that has remained, maybe we're still in the dark on that. That there has been a gazettement for structured school fees. There have been road infrastructure that's being worked on. From your point of view, are these the things that should be focused on for the people who want to come into government?
I hear you, and I'll answer this two ways. Let me start from a broad way. Now, we cannot sit here 2 months to the final year of the elections to come and give excuses on key policy issues facing Kenyans. Let me start from that. Now, when we do economy, we do political economy. The connection between economics and the economy planning and politics. That's what we call political economy. Let me say this. Now, we cannot come sit here and begin talking excuses about cartels in education sector, in oil sector, in this sector, in housing sector, in all this, because you are a government. You cannot, when you tell parents to go take action, that's neither here nor there. Let me say this. You have a constituent ask another question. Leader Mwananchi have announced 3 days protest in June to coincide with the anniversary of the Gen Zs. You asked about issues that are going to cause things going forward. My advice to this government is this: please deal with the issue of fuel before it connects with June, and deal with it very well. Because I can tell you, where we will not be able to make it now, this month of April, May, I can tell you, the issue of fuel will be one of the biggest issues running this country going forward. And if I were the people who actually reason, whether he reasons to them, kindly don't play politics with this. Let me go very quickly. Actually, the landed cost that you have mentioned is even one of the highest. Because what constitutes, we should be discussing, what constitutes this landed price? Why that price? That's the question we're asking. One is the issue of the purchase cost of the fuel, right? Number two, the freight cost. Number three, of course, the insurance and premium, the profit I've just mentioned. So what we need to do, we need to review the petroleum pricing regulations. That is of 2023. So that we are able to manage that. We agree at what price should fuel land in Mombasa. But quickly, do you know the number of taxes now coming to where? It was good so that you can take people through nicely. Listen to this. VAT. It was 16, now 8%, okay? Give it to it. Excess duty. On top of that 106 now, which is already high. Now go to road maintenance levy, the one you have been told, about 25 shillings. Petroleum development levy, used for price stabilization, the one we are being told. Petroleum regulation levy again. Anti-adulteration levy, import declaration fee, and railway development levy. On one Kenyan. All what we are saying is this greed and appetite is too much. Let me ask you, So you are saying you are doing 20,000 kilometers of roads. You are saying you are doing 6,000, maintaining 20,000 and doing 6,000. One day we asked them, the ministry, give us a list of these roads. Where are they? Do you know where those roads are? If you are told today as a journalist, the 6,000 roads being done, where are they? I want to give an example. There's a road in Gilgil called Motaita, Kongasis, Jogo, Munanda, and Trangitano. It was been launched 3 times by the president. 3 times. It was supposed to be among the 6,000. Never been done. There are so many roads which are not being done today, but you're told they are being done. But let me finish on sharing with you this. Yesterday, when the president talked about middle economy and the level and high economy and all that, so we wanted to know, okay, first of all, give it to him. Mm-hmm. So what are these economies? Let me tell you quickly in 1 minute. Among the lower middle economy countries, they are about that one in Africa. 8 are upper middle, and the rest are lower. Now listen to this. Angola is a lower middle economy. Angola petrol is right now retaining at 42. Egypt 59, Tunisia 113, Nigeria 116, Benin 160, Zambia 168, Namibia 173, Guinea 176, Ghana 184, going all the way. Kenya is one of the highest, number 3 highest in that category. My question is, why do you want to compare ourselves with countries like Zimbabwe? Like now, Zimbabwe, we are now happy that Zimbabwe has a higher fuel or petrol than Kenya. Really? Countries like Morocco and Senegal. Like really, we are one of the biggest economies in this region. We should be able to be competitive. We should be able to be worried. But let me give you this summary. I can tell you where I sit. My own analysis is this. I think the president has given up on this country. He has given up on this country.
What does that mean?
Well, yeah. Because you cannot be the father and you want to see the kids dying. Literally, you don't care. You can't care. Until now, he was told by somebody I will not mention here that actually go and say borders will not be affected because they'll be taking kerosene and the price of kerosene has not changed. It's like he doesn't care, and so he's just letting go. He just wants money. How do you get money? Tax more. Don't care about all these kind of things. So because he has given up. I wouldn't be a father, and I'm happy to see my kids suffer. It cannot. Now we are appealing to emotions. I mean, we are appealing to logic and morality of the president. It cannot work. You cannot come there as Kenyans at a point where everybody is suffering, that you are pushing to them another 28 shillings on petrol and 40 on diesel. That means the whole economy, half of it is going to collapse. That one I can tell you. Now, let me tell you what happened. This measure of reducing 9 shillings, what happened? The Matatu said no. As we had already increased the fare, 10 shillings is negligible. It doesn't make sense. We are in a situation where we have a president who doesn't simply care. And I can tell you, we had given this president enough time to go around until next year. We remove him through the ballot. But the question is, are Kenyans going to be that patient when literally somebody is sneezing out the life out of you? That's the question we're asking today. And I can tell you, let me stop by saying, please, Nyamori, because you are an apologist for this government, when you go back, even if it's a message or traveling there or moving to the people who have been left behind by the president as you go to Italy, please let him not test the patience of Kenyans, because people are angry. That one I can tell you. Everybody is angry.
I mean, Wakili, many Kenyans today are looking at the petroleum situation in the country, and one thing that is out there